And let's get a Philly flight plan. Philly to St. Louis. Right there. Alright. I don't have any, so we're going to cruise over there at 36,000, so flight level 360. Way up in the CEU, there you go. Transition speed, transition altitude 18,000. And of course I should be putting in fuel on here and get my zero fuel weight and get my CG set, but again, this is more of a test video to see how well the screen records for future references. A lot of ums in this video. One of my pet peeves. I need to stop doing it. Yeah, you put in your takeoff performance calculations and get your V speeds. Not going to do that either. So what I'm going to do is, at this point, I'm going to close this one up, or move it out of the way actually, go back overhead, and we're going to, parking brake is set. We're going to go ahead and get some bleed off the APU. Make sure my packs are off. And we're going to go ahead and start engine 1. And then you can see I've got some air blowing through it. I'm going to get ready to throw the fuel to it over here. You can't see what I'm doing, but throw the fuel supply to it right about now. And there's engine 1 coming to life. And normally I would just push back with one engine, save some fuel, but for our purposes again of this video, well, first off, we're going to get some electrical coming off that engine. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get the equipment cooling going. Centerline fuel tank is empty. We can't go very far anyway because we don't have much fuel. Now we're going to go ahead and crank up number 2. And we got some air blowing through the engine. Some air off of the engine now. At this point, shut down my APU. Put my INS on nav mode. Close up this window. Of course, I forgot to turn on my lights. I should have before I ever cranked up. So that's a boo-boo on my part. And this is the 2D cockpit that I'm trying to get away from and start using the 3D cockpit. And it's hard for me to do that, but I'm really attempting to do that. Of course, here's the 3D cockpit. It is got a much better view. You got your view out the front window. You got your, of course, I don't have a co-pilot. I need one. We got great window reflections. It's pretty cool. Got my jacket over there hanging up. Trying to get used to flying this view. I'm not there yet. So of course I'm getting an autopilot disconnect. Clear that up. Now we'll get a pushback. And of course you would normally not crank up until they started pushing you back. Eastern in the old days was given permission to power back at the gates, and they did that. And they did that all the time. We'd have to do a FOD sweep, make sure there was no junk on the ground that would be sucked up in the engines. It was not a good policy. Obviously, anything you did suck up would cause damage, and not everybody checked the ground as well as they should. But nonetheless, the FAA approved a pushback procedure with just the ramp people and no mechanics. And I think that was more aimed at the working guy and saving the company money than it really was about anything else. But be that as it may, we're not going to power back out of the gate. I'm just going to ask for a pushback. If I was at an airport that actually had the facilities, you would see a tug out in front of the aircraft giving me the pushback right now, but don't have that, so at this particular airport. And since I'm at a gate that's kind of already on a 45 to the taxiway, I'm just going to have them push me back and then turn left. I'm not sure what the winds are right now in Philly. Let's check. Right now it is clear. Winds are 280 at 21. Pretty strong. And it's 3041 on the altimeter. All right. So set the altimeter.
We have royal gifts for everyone. Handmade shears, Fltsim chocolate.
3041.
I'm sorry, they didn't know.
Well, I'll get the buttons going in the right direction in a minute. Well, how about that? 3041. I typed it in the keyboard. All right. So it was 280 at 21, I thought I said. So we're probably going to be taking off runway 27. So we're going to go ahead and while the captain listens to Elena of Avalor, and my son watches it, get a little bit of